Have you ever heard about the state where your heart, breathing, and blood pressure rhythms are in harmony, leading to calmness, clarity, resilience, and balance in your mind and body? This state is also known as heart coherence. Unfortunately, a fast-paced modern lifestyle often leads to imbalance and a lack of relaxation, making it hard to achieve balance. Finding the root cause can be challenging. Heart coherence provides a way to access your body's balance at any given moment. So, if you're curious about how this works and how you can influence your heart coherence, stay tuned. The body, not just the mind, feels emotions. We use expressions like butterflies in my stomach, sick to my stomach, or lump in my throat to describe physical sensations accompanying emotions. Phrases like heartfelt affection, broken-hearted, my heart skipped a beat, or a heart overflowing with gratitude describe emotions related to the heart. The heart communicates with the brain through nerves, hormones, blood pressure, and electromagnetic signals, sending more messages than the brain sends to it. Imagine improving your mind, mood, performance, and overall well-being by calming your heart. Thanks to computer technology advancements, we know that calming the heart greatly impacts the mind, mood, performance, and the rest of our body. So, what is heart coherence precisely? Heart coherence refers to the time interval between heartbeats, not the number of beats per minute. For example, at 75 beats per minute, your heart does not beat at exactly the same speed every second. The pace speeds up and slows down constantly, which is normal. In other words, the time intervals between heartbeats are constantly changing, and is the result of the interaction between the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. Heart rate variability is a measure of the coherence of the heart, which is reflected by the changes in time intervals between heartbeats. A high heart rate variability shows a well-functioning autonomic nervous system. This system regulates vital functions such as breathing, heart rate, temperature, and blood pressure. A balanced autonomic nervous system with continuous activity from both the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems is a sign of good health. Heart rate variability can be measured using biofeedback equipment. But don't confuse heart coherence and relaxation. Heart coherence and relaxation are not the same, even though they both make you feel relaxed. Heart coherence involves a special pattern in your heartbeats connected to your brain and nervous system, which can be seen in heart activity tests. Relaxation is just feeling relaxed and your heart rate may slow down. A coherent heart rate can occur whether you are sitting or exercising, and it's not about the number of beats, but how each beat speeds up or slows down. People with heart coherence feel good, use energy efficiently, and stay healthier in the long term compared to those with low heart coherence. So, heart coherence is the balance between the rhythms of the body, such as heart rate, breathing, and blood pressure. When these rhythms are in balance, it means that our brain, heart, nervous system, and hormone system communicate optimally, and the body efficiently uses its energy. It results in a sense of inner balance and well-being. With good heart coherence, there is a regular sinusoidal pattern in heart rate variability, HRV. The illustration shows the representation of an irregular HRV pattern during stress as a result of feelings of frustration, and the representation of a coherent HRV pattern as a result of a feeling of appreciation. If the heart pattern is coherent, you feel comfortable and calm and can think clearly. On the other hand, when the body is stressed, the heart rate becomes irregular, indicating a lack of coherence. Stressful emotions such as frustration and anger have a negative impact on heart rate. Stress leads to increased activity of the sympathetic nervous system and reduced function of the parasympathetic nervous system. This results in increased heart rate, reduced heart variability, and reduced coherence. Such a reaction during a stress is completely normal. Sympathetic nervous system activates all systems in our body. That we need to take action. This is very useful. However, if this persists, it becomes a problem. Our heart coherence remains low because the balance does not recover well. This can result in physical and mental complaints. Heart coherence training is an effective and clinically proven way to calm your autonomic nervous system and quickly return to balance after stressful situations. As a result, you have control over your body, you experience less stress, and can therefore continue to perform optimally. Heart coherence is effective in many situations. It's associated with few symptoms of PTSD, depression, anxiety, anger, and stress, a greater sense of well-being, reductions in sleepiness, fatigue, blood pressure, pain, cortisol, and weight, and improved concentration, thinking, listening ability, and productivity. In sports, heart coherence is utilized as a technique to improve the performance and mental well-being of athletes. It involves synchronizing breathing and heart rate to reduce stress levels, increase confidence and concentration. This can aid in enhancing performance and aiding injury recovery. Heart coherence can be calculated by analyzing heart rate variability using specialized equipment or software, such as heart rate variability monitors or electrocardiogram devices. These devices measure the variation in time between each heartbeat and provide feedback on the level of coherence. It's important to note that the interpretation of results can be complex and should be done by a trained professional. Additionally, some apps or software programs can track heart coherence using data from a wearable heart rate monitor. With practice, most people can achieve heart coherence in a matter of weeks. So, how can you train your heart coherence? There are several techniques you can use, but one of the simplest and most effective is 3 minutes heart-focused breathing exercise. You can find this exercise on my channel, the link is below this video. Practices such as self-hypnosis, meditation, yoga, deep breathing exercises, positive thinking and visualization techniques, and mindfulness can potentially help with heart coherence. These practices promote relaxation and stress reduction, which can lead to a more stable and balanced heart rate. Additionally, they can help improve breathing patterns and increase mindfulness, which can further contribute to better heart coherence. Heart coherence can be easily trained and improved even during exercise. For runners, running helps maintain a calm and regular breathing pattern, which leads to higher heart coherence. This is why runners generally have a more coherent heart pattern compared to non-runners. There are simple tools available to help you increase your heart coherence, both during and outside of running. For example, try taking a nature walk and focus on deep, calm breathing while enjoying your surroundings. This will naturally increase your heart coherence. Heart rate variability biofeedback is a method that uses technology to monitor and track heart rate patterns. It shows the time between heartbeats and how the body responds to stress and relaxation. By using HRV biofeedback, people can control their heart rate and improve heart coherence, which is stable and balanced heart rate pattern. Sensors on the skin measure heart rate and display real-time data, allowing people to see how their breathing and relaxation techniques affect their heart rate. This information can be used to improve heart coherence and heart health. Finally, there are several apps available in the market that come to help with the heart coherence. That's it for now. Share in the comments if you have experience with heart health training. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching. See you soon.